All right, well, we'll go ahead and call the Tell City Water Board meeting to order. This is February the 15th, 2021. I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen here. And we'll pull up the agendas. And we'll be ready to go. I do not have any additions to the agenda. I'll pull it up for everyone. Unless anybody has anything else they'd like to add to it, I'm gonna scroll down just a little bit so y'all can see it. If there are no additions, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second that.
Motion made by John and second by Philip. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Agenda stands approved. Next item on the agenda is our minutes from our January 19th. I'll pull those up. You all should have received those today, and I apologize for these not being sent out on Friday. Vernon was out Friday, and so I'm
Chris, they just need to change the date on that, the water board date, January 19th, 2020.
Oop.
And then also on the superintendent's report, it has the same.
2021. Okay.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, we're done with 2020.
Yeah, we don't want to go back. Although January of 2020 was okay that month.
Yeah,
January and February were fine. It was the other ones we weren't so fond of. If there's no other changes or corrections, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion made by Gary. Do you hear a second?
I'll second.
Second by Philip. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Minutes stand approved. We do not have any citizens on the meeting. No one reached out to me prior to the meeting to join in as well. So we'll move on to the superintendent's report. I did make that change on the report for the date. You'll see this. You'll see water conversions for December was 37.8 for finished, 32.6 metered. City and Wapaka water salesman Web Wheel backwash and this process.
Chris, on Web Wheel, it just shows K.
Oh, it does. Brent, do you know what that one would be?
Oh, I guess I made a mistake there. I seen that too.
Yeah. Brent, can you email the board what web? I mean, I don't know if it really necessarily matters, but email the board what that is tomorrow or this week sometime.
I know they was way down. I do remember that.
As far as repairs and service by the distribution crew, they had 3 mains, 4-inch.
51,000. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's 51.
51,000, Larry.
Okay. Did you all hear that?
Yes.
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 Into the only one after hours call out. Do I have any other questions regarding the report? Okay, we'll go ahead and move down to the financial report. Give me just a second and I'll pull that up for everyone. Okay, here's the financial report. Shows the receipts. And if you need me to slow down, just tell me and I'll go back. Okay, I'm gonna go to head down to the capital reserve. And then, of course, the usual one at the bottom there. Anybody need me to go back up to any sections of the report?
Chris, if you go down, there should be another one for the bank and, okay, never mind. I do see it on there. No, need to go further down. There's another
Oh.
one for the Bank in New York on our new
That's right.
2020
There would be,
wastewater.
But
Any questions regarding the financial report?
have we received the bond distribution fund yet, Connie?
Sure have.
Yes, we have. We received them in December.
Okay.
She's right there.
Okay, got it. See it. Okay,
Yeah, we received that literally like Christmas Eve, I think, didn't we?
Yes, yes.
We called that the Christmas present.
okay. Thank you.
If there's no corrections or changes to the financial report, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I have one question. So did we pay, was one of those totally paid off as of now before this new one goes into effect? Is that right or not?
Yes.
I think we made the last payment in January, I
In
believe.
in December on the one, we made it before we borrowed this 5 million.
Okay, well, that's what I thought.
And if there are no changes, I'll entertain a motion to approve the financial report.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion made by Gary. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Seconded by Larry. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Financial report stands approved. There is no old business, so we'll move down to new business. We have filter media number 4. I'll let Brent talk about this a little bit, but I'll kind of lead into it. If you remember down at the water plant, was it 2 or 3 years ago, we replaced some of them down there. This is the last one to do down there. We can use some of the bond money for this. So we do have the finances to get this done. Brent, explain to them a little bit about the cost on this, if you could.
Well, the last time we had it done, they came in at $80,000 per filter. I haven't got the price, but I'm already working on it with NWS. He was supposed to have gave me a quote before this meeting, but he never got back with me. So, would surprise me if it'd be a little bit more. But
The
I
last
don't.
time we had one done was what year, Brent? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I'm gonna say at least 4 or 5 years ago was the last time we'd done it. We've done one every other year. That's how we done it. We couldn't afford to do them all at the same time, so
Yeah,
that's how we done the first 3.
I remember that. That happened when I was first.
We
on.
changed our filter MIDI in it. We were pretty fortunate that a company with an engineer, so we didn't have to hire an engineer, helped us out on that a lot. When those filters were built, they were lined with 3 foot of green sand from one end to the other. We didn't do these like that. We threw in a gravel pack, anthracite, and then plus we've done a green sand anthracite mix. If we wouldn't have done that, it would have cost $120,000 per filter. That's including engineering fees, of course, too. So that's the route we're going to take again. We had our filter media sampler. We had all water sampled. There was nothing wrong with the way they were put in there to start, but it's just an overkill for the type of water that we have. It's really not necessary. Green sand is just, it's really expensive. So there is some in there, but not like there used to be. So that'll save us a lot of money right there. I wish Sean would have gave me the price though for this meeting, but he didn't. So
Or
moving on.
what we could do, you could approve this up to maybe not to exceed a certain number. If it goes beyond that, they could bring it back to you.
Okay.
I'm Ward, what's your thoughts on that?
Brent,
What would you feel?
Up to 100,000?
Yeah, would 100,000 be about right, maybe?
Yeah, I would just be guessing, Gary. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, he hasn't. I should have called him today, but I didn't.
Would 100 be okay, you think, if they approved up to 100,000?
To me, it would be. You know, I mean,
If they could approve not for
as far as the work goes, Sean told me that they're not going to charge any more than they did for the other 3. Hopefully, being This cell is not that old. We see the other filters, we had to do some work inside the filters too. They were full of tuberculation and rust and corrosion. Some of the baffles in there came apart. We had to do some welding and fixing before we could even put the new filter media in. I don't think that's going to happen on this because that cell's only 20 years old. And we're talking about the other 3 filters. 2 of them were put in the 50s and 1 was put in the 40s. So I don't look for that to happen.
Yeah, you're just, Brent, this is John, you're just looking at doing one filter
Yeah,
Is that
they'll all
correct?
be done.
and
Yeah.
so, and the other ones cost us $8,000. So just say if we approve up to $12,000, that should cover it, you think?
I would like to think so, but the way materials are going up in the water business is pretty crazy, really.
It was actually 80,000.
80.
Yeah, it was 80,000. Mhm.
Oh, 80,000. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said 8,000.
Yeah, no, 80.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Well, yeah, it's a little,
Wow.
This
about a
last-
zero.
We get this last filter fixed, guys. We're going to have this water plant's going to be in as good a shape as it's been in years.
So how long does that last roughly? Is it
They say
20?
they recommend 10 years
okay?
filter media. We've already proved them wrong on that
Well,
by a long shot.
the reason we've
I
proven
thought
them-
so.
the
This
reason
filter
we-
here is 20 years old.
we've proven
Right.
them wrong because of the proactive measures we take in taking care of everything. The backwash and everything has made them last a lot longer.
I've compared to a number of cities and towns. Nobody in southern Indiana backwashes like Tell City. They just don't have the water, for one thing, to do it. So they just don't. You know, we backwash 2 filters every day. And then we'll backwash the other 2 the next day. That's each day we put 54,600 gallons of water down to the sewer plant. That's what it takes to backwash 2 filters every day. You see that in your report on the conversion there every month. That's what that is. I think it's 1.7 million a month. So the measures we take is what does it. So
So board, would you be willing to allow up to $100,000 for Brent to spend, not to exceed that rather, for media filter replacement on number 4?
I'll make a motion to spend up to 100,000 for that.
Okay, we have a
I'll
motion made
second
by
that.
Julie, seconded by Gary. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion stands approved. That's all I have under new business.
now, Mayor, will that money come out of the bond we just rolled over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I do not have a mayor's report. Is there anything else we brought up before the good of the order? Hearing nothing, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion made by Larry. To hear a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Julie. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.